The holidays are right around the corner, and before you know it, we're in the midst of August, and before you know it, it's gonna be October. It's gonna be Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all of the holidays, and time goes by so quickly. So that just means it's so important to get in right now with your goals while you can, so that you can have the best holidays ever. This means whatever you want. What is it that you're looking for? What is it that you're wanting? Is it money in the bank account? Is it a better looking body so that you can go looking nice to your holiday parties, or so that you can wear cute outfits for Halloween and have the nicest Halloween costume? It's whatever you are looking for. For me, I am looking to become a full-time content creator, but most importantly, first things first is to becoming monetized. And so for me, the best holiday means being able to pay my bills. That's simply it. Being able to pay my bills with the side hustle that I do have, with paying my bills with the passion that I do have of creating content. And so that to me sounds like the most beautiful life ever, of being able to pay my bills through YouTube, through my small business, through my online presence. And so what is it that you're looking for? What is it that you want to prepare right now, so that when the holidays hit, you're just having such a magical moment? Like, I truly want this year to be the best year ever, not only because of that, but because I'm also turning 28. I'm only 2 years away from turning 30, and to me that is such a scary time because my 20s are leaving. And so I want to make it the best year ever, and I'm trying so hard to do that, and I want you guys to do the same thing for yourself, because if you clicked on this video, you want that for yourself. You knew that preparing for the holidays is important to you. So I'm going to give you guys the step-by-step breakdown of how to accomplish a goal, how to stay committed through the holidays, and how to stay disciplined to the holidays so that you can have the best holidays ever. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Geraldine, and I make videos all about goal setting and productivity. So if that's the type of content you love to consume, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Geraldine Silva, and don't forget to sign up for my emailing list, which will be linked down below for those of you who just need that extra support of creating an action plan for yourself, creating a focus map. So it is a goal setting mind map, where if you have just so much going on in your head, you have this piece of paper to download for free and organize your thoughts. Because for me, I have a million things running in my head at a million pace. And so creating this goal setting mind map really helped me just focus on the things that actually truly matter, which is creating an action plan, creating a focus map, and then also creating a plan for when things do go wrong, because obstacles are going to come. We have 3 months until October, and so things are going to pop up, things are going to happen, and the best thing that we could do is just prepare for ourselves. The same way that we are preparing for the holidays, we also prepare for those obstacles, those challenges, because it's difficult. But nevertheless, I want to be that buddy for you, to be your support, your guidance. So that is free for anybody to join, to download. It is free down below. You're going to be signed up to my emailing list, where I will send you emails every week with just so much more content about goal setting. Also, if you are needing an accountability partner for this journey for yourself of becoming the best version of yourself, then please join my Facebook group called the Committed Collective. It's free, absolutely free for anybody to join. It's down below. This accountability group, I am sharing all my tips with you. I am giving you guys polls, quizzes, just consuming you with things that truly matter and will help you on your journey of becoming the best version, because it's such a lonely journey. It's so lonely working on yourself. You're the only person that gets up early in the morning. You're the only person that stays up late at night. You're the only person just working and working while everyone else gets to have fun. But that does not mean you're the only person in this entire world who is doing those things. I'm also doing those things. The people in the Committed Collective are also doing those things. And so I created this group to bring in the community of people who are just the same as you, who are wanting better for themselves. So the link to that will be down below. Again, it's free. It's called the Committed Collective, and it's an accountability group for people who are just wanting that lifestyle for themselves. So I feel like I've been talking a mile a minute, so let's go ahead and get started with the first point of this video. So how do you accomplish a goal? Well, to accomplish a goal, we need to have a goal. Envision your holidays. Envision them. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be holidays in New York? Do you want to have holidays in Miami? Do you want to have holidays in Greece? Do you want to have holidays at home with your loved ones? Do you want huge amount of presents for everybody? Do you want stockings? Do you want a fireplace? Do you want to be up in the mountains in the cold? Envision your holidays. How do you want them to look like? To accomplish a goal, it means to have a goal, right? To have a vision of what would it look like if you had it. Because that's when you know you've made it, for one. How do you know when you made it? How do you know when you've succeeded? So we start there. Now, to actually get from point A to point B, from getting to actually achieving that goal, there's a long process and a long journey to get there. And I've made multiple videos of the step-by-step process on how to get there. My last video, I literally gave you a step-by-step process on how to achieve a goal. So again, we start with a vision, we start with a goal. What is one main focus? One thing only. If you have time, get two, but one main focus, because we are working only in a 3-month period from August to October, or whenever you're watching this, whatever month you are, count 3 months. You're working in a 3-month long process to achieving a goal. So in order to achieve a goal, you need to have one simple skill. As of right now, we'll get to the other skills later. One simple skill you need to get down at the beginning of it is your time management. Nothing is gonna stop you from achieving your goals than momentum, than your time management skills. Because you need to show up for yourself every single day in the right way, okay? Time management is such a crucial skill to have when you are achieving your goals. And why do you think that? Why? Well, because you need to create momentum. Momentum is the force that keeps it going. It is a force that creates the progress that you want. They say every pebble creates a tsunami. It is very true. Okay, every small step that you take every single day creates a huge amount of uphill progress when you look back on it. If you created for example, to give you an example, let's say you worked out every single day for the month of August, right? 30 days, every day, 1 hour a day, and you just worked on the same routine, right? You'll do arms Monday, legs Tuesday, Wednesday abs, Thursday glutes, and Friday whatever, you know what I mean? Let's say you did something, but it's the same routine every week. So every Monday, you're doing arms. Every Tuesday, you're doing legs. Every Wednesday. And it's the same way you're also working out. So let's say for arms, you're doing dumbbells. For legs, you're doing, I don't know, what do you do for legs? Let's say I don't even know what you do for your legs, but let's pretend I know what I'm saying. Like, let's say you do the little machine where you kick the thing up, right? For abs, let's say you do crunches every week. You do the same thing every single week and every single day. It's the same exact routine. What do you think is going to happen at the end of the month? You think you're going to be making lots of progress towards the body that you have? Or do you think that you have made nothing and nothing came about it? Let's say that person, right? The person who did something every single week, who had a routine, who had time management and showed up for themselves every single day for the month of August, versus the person who maybe started 1 or 2 days and then stopped and then started up again when it was Monday and then kind of trickled out during Thursday, and then they were just so inconsistent throughout the entire month because they didn't have a routine set. Who do you think is going to make the most progress? The person who kept stopping and starting, or the person who kept going? Obviously the person who kept going. right? They created the most progress. That didn't mean the person who was inconsistent made progress, but they didn't make enough progress that will actually truly show its work, right? It'll be very, very small progress that no one's going to notice. The person who was consistent for 30 days is going to have so much progress done that maybe the people around them started noticing, like, hey, you're looking a little bit more toned. Hey, you look like you've lost some weight. And they're going to start getting more confidence, and they're going to start feeling good about themselves. And guess what? They're going to want to keep going because they fell in love and got addicted to the progress, to the achievements that they're having. They fell in love with that and they got addicted to it. The person who was inconsistent, they're like, there's no point to this. I worked inconsistently throughout the month, but in their head they thought they did a lot, when in reality they really didn't do anything. They start and stopped the entire month and didn't really make a lot of progress for them to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna give up. This is pointless. I'm not gonna keep going. This is why I mean time management is so important and having a routine set. So how do you accomplish a goal? You start by creating a timeline of your daily routine. This can just be a regular schmegular day. It doesn't have to be a very specific day. You could just write out what your daily regular routine is. From the moment that you wake up to the time you go to sleep, what are you doing throughout the day? For a majority of us, the thing that takes a bulk of our time is work, right? So we got to put that slot in. Maybe we have our morning routine, our bedtime routine. Maybe we have chores that we have to do. Maybe there's chores that we have to do. Maybe it's kids and getting them ready for bed, or doing homework with them, or whatever the case, right? What are the things that are taking up your time, and how much time do you truly have over for yourself? It could just be 1 hour. That's all you need. That's truly all you need, just 1 hour, because there's only so much you can do in a day that will make you a lot of progress, right? And an hour you can do a lot. When you go to the gym, you work out for an hour. If you do that every single day, guess what? You've made a lot of progress. Let's say for me, for example, I'm trying to become monetized. If I filmed for 1 hour, edited, and uploaded within that 1 hour, I got a video up. And that's making lots of progress towards the fact that I want to become monetized, and in order to become monetized, I need watch hours. And if I need watch hours, that means I need a video uploaded so that people can watch it so that I can get watch hours. You see what I mean? So there's a process to everything, and one thing I would suggest anyone to do is just to create a timeline for yourself and see how much time you have left over and around what time. And embed your goal into that time slot and say, this is just as important as work. This is just as important as my morning routine. This is just as important as my nighttime routine. This is just as important as any other chore that I have to get done, because it's my goal and it's my life and it's my future that I want to happen. So this goal that you have, where you're setting it up in your day, you're going to show up for yourself every single day at that hour and create a routine around it. What do you have to do in order to accomplish said goal, right? If you're trying to work out, that means going to the gym for 1 hour a day. You put that slot in. What are you doing within that 1 hour? For me, I want to become monetized with me, which means I need to upload a video. Okay, what do I need in order to upload a video? I need to script, edit, and upload. That's it. That's my sequence. So that's it. That's how you accomplish a goal. You start with your time management skill. You embed it into a routine, a daily routine, because we're working on this on the daily. We're not stopping and starting. We're working on this on the daily. And then you do it every single day, right? That's how you accomplish a goal. Simple math. It's simple. But what complicates the people is staying committed, which is part number 2. So how do you stay committed to the holidays? How do you stay committed on this goal? Because if you're lacking the commitment to actually showing up every single day, then this is where things kind of fall into down a hole for yourself, because you've created the goal, you've created the action plan, but sticking to the action plan, oh my gosh, it's so hard. So I'm going to give you guys kind of like a strategy of what to do when you're just in the midst of accomplishing a goal and you're just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep going. I'm going to give you a strategy, right? Everyone says that you need to have motivation to keep going, right? You need to have your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you accomplishing this? To keep you motivated to keep going. However, there's also a side of being motivated and like looking towards the future that kind of just leaves it more of like a dream and a fantasy. Because when I think about, oh, I want to become a YouTuber, I know why I want to become a YouTuber, I know why I want to do this, but at the same time, it's never happened to me, and I've never actually became a YouTuber for me to understand what it actually feels like. So to me, this is a fantasy. This is not a real life thing. So I could easily just be like, this is not for me. I don't deserve this. You know, it's so easy for me to start talking negatively towards myself and think, who am I to think that I can actually become this? So that's the downside about motivation and looking towards the future, is that you never had it before. So how do you know what it feels like? How do you know that it is truly what you want? Or you even think that, do I even deserve that? It's like thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to become rich and famous. Like, okay, buddy, good for you. Everybody wants to become rich and famous, but only a certain amount of people become rich and famous. How do they become rich and famous? Because they stayed committed. So the other thing that I want you guys to do, because again, looking towards the future is so hard to do when you've never actually had it. Think about the negative. What would happen if you didn't accomplish this goal? What would happen if you just stopped going to the gym? You would get fat. You know how it feels like to be fat. You don't like it. It's uncomfortable. I can't wear any of my nice clothes. It's in the midst of summer. I don't want to be stuck wearing a sweater all day. It's hot. I want to feel confident in my bikini. You know how it feels like to have the thing that you've always had, right? Being poor, ugly, fat, whatever the case. Like, you know how it feels like. What you don't know what it feels like is the good stuff. Skinny, pretty, rich, successful. Like, we don't know how that stuff feels like. But you need to learn how to be scared of the thing that you need to learn how to be afraid of the thing that could happen, which is the opposite of success. Failure. I don't want to be a failure. I don't want to be stuck working this career for the rest of my life and burning myself out when I could be living a life of luxury, when I could be living a life that I've always truly wanted to have, which is become a content creator. Like, I wish I could be doing this full time every single day, where I just sit down and film videos, and I have meetings with my team, and I have a global business where everybody knows my name. Like, to me, that sounds incredible. But because I kind of talk myself out of things, I'm like, how the heck do I stay committed? And then that's when I realize, oh, I need to stop focusing so much on the future too. I also need to become afraid of the thing that I also need to be motivated by the thing that I'm most afraid of, which is being stuck in this career, being stuck paycheck to paycheck, being stuck, not being a nobody, essentially. I don't want that for myself. At 20 years old, I don't want that for my future 30-year-old self. I don't want her to be doing this. I want to become a YouTuber. So when you want to stay committed through your goal, think of the thing that you're most afraid of happening. What are you afraid of happening if you don't accomplish this goal? Whatever it is. Let's say paying off your debt. Guess what? You're going to stay poor. Do you want to stay poor? Or do you want to pay it off? Or do you want to get close to paying it off? Or do you want to just feel more comfortable with the holidays coming up, where you have a little bit of extra spending money to spend on yourself, to spend on a trip, to spend on your kids, to spend on whoever? Do you want to have extra money, or do you want to just keep living in the same cycle that you're in right now? Are you happy right now? That's the $1,000,000 question. Are you happy right now? If you're not, then there's chance for change. And that's the great thing about this. So to stay committed, it's not through just only motivation towards the future. It's also motivation of the fears that you do have, because that's just going to give you like an extra kick to keep going. It's like, oh shoot, I don't want to be working this job forever. I'm just going to give myself that extra kick to keep going and keep fighting for the thing that I really truly want. So that's one thing, right? Staying committed. But there's another thing on top of that that kind of makes people fall and crumble during their journey, and that's the discipline. The discipline to keep going. Sure, we can have our failures and our anxieties of what will happen if we don't accomplish this goal, but what about the discipline to do it? Because you can stay committed, we can stay on top of things, but what if you just lack the discipline to just show up every single day? Well, there's two things you can do. Because discipline is a controlled behavior. It's a behavior of doing the action whether you feel like doing it or you don't. So every single day there's a choice to make. You can either make the choice that's going to be good for you and going to propel you further into your goal, or it's going to turn you away from your goal and you just set you further and further back. So controlling your behavior, when we are at a fork, right? And there's a task that needs to be done, whether it's I need to go to the gym for an hour and I need to work out, or I can just lay down and relax for the rest of the day and scroll on my phone. There's two tasks at hand that could be done. But the thing is that when it comes to discipline, you need to stop looking at the task that needs to be done and look at the accomplishment after doing the task. So we focus so much on, I just don't want to go through the process of going to the gym and working out and all the sweating and all the effort and energy I need to exert to do that push-up or to do that dumbbell or to do whatever. It's so much more easier to just sit on my phone and scroll all day long and just receive all this gratification. However, you need to stop thinking at the task and think about the aftermath. The aftermath of, I scrolled on my phone all day and I did nothing with my life. My room's a mess, none of my homework is done, and now I have to spend this entire weekend having to catch up on schoolwork, on chores, on whatever, because you didn't do the task that needed to be done that was beneficial for you. So you left it for future you to deal with it. And guess what? Future you does have to deal with it. So it's better to choose the task that has the aftermath of accomplishment. Once you worked out, there's an accomplishment feeling that you feel. You feel good about yourself. You're like, wow, I got it done. Wow, I'm making progress. Wow, I'm like, this is amazing. But there's a higher hill to climb when you're choosing the right thing than there is when you're choosing the wrong thing. Because when you are climbing the hill of work, oh my gosh, it takes so much energy just to get over it. And once you're over it, it's like you're free falling. It feels like amazing. You feel so accomplished. You feel so good about yourself. When you are at a task of just pure laziness and procrastination, there is no hill. Everything is just neutral. However, things will catch up to you. Things will creep up to you because you're not doing the thing that needs to be done in order to accomplish it. So to stay disciplined on your goal, you need to stop looking at the task that needs to be done and focus more on the aftermath. Focus more on the accomplishment. What would happen if you accomplished this? What would happen if you did this task? What would it do for your life? Would it make it better or would it make it worse? And that's kind of what you just need to do. And another thing too is that you need to stop making excuses. I used to make so many excuses about my life all the time of like, I can't film because I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, I have to do this, I want to go shopping. Like, there's so many procrastination stuff that I do, but I just tell myself, I'm just going to get it over with. Afterwards, I can reward myself with whatever that I want. I just need to get the task done. It's as simple as day. I could be sitting here on my phone this entire time instead of talking for the past 20 minutes talking to you guys, and I could have just been on my phone watching the newest Trisha podcast, but I'm not. I'm here filming on my camera. I brought my camera with me. I had a client cancel on me, so instead of for an hour scrolling on my phone, I took 20 minutes out of my time to film this video so that I can accomplish a goal of becoming monetized by October, because that is how I'm going to prepare myself for the holidays. I'm staying committed, I'm staying disciplined, and I'm going to accomplish a goal by staying on top of my skill of being the timekeeper of my time, of time management. Okay? That is how you're going to do it. If you guys have any further questions on how you can accomplish this goal, please leave them down in the description below. Don't forget to join the membership so you can have your accountability partner for the next 3 months. We are going to accomplish this, I promise you, if you follow the things that I tell you what to do. Please also join my emailing list so you can start your journey today and get your goal setting mind map and just organize your thoughts for the rest of this month and for the rest of these 3 months that are going to be the next holidays. That everything is free down below. Don't forget to subscribe and please like so I know to make more videos like this in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys again on the next one. Bye. Mwah.